Let's get one thing straight right now. The market ain't broken. It's doing exactly what it was built to do. Take money from 99% of people who don't know what the hell they're doing and hand it quietly to the 1% who do. That's it. Cold, simple, ruthless truth. You see, everybody out here wants to play Gordon Gekko. They think if they throw around some fancy lingo, slap a few indicators on a chart, watch a couple YouTube gurus, they're suddenly stock market royalty. Nah, man. They're just fresh meat in a blender full of wolves. And the market, the slickest hustler in the game, it smells that desperation like blood in the water. Let me tell you why 99% lose. And don't get it twisted. They don't just lose money. They lose confidence, clarity, and common sense. They lose their peace, their sleep, and sometimes even their minds. Why? Because they're all playing the same broken game, following the same recycled garbage that's been spoon-fed by losers who lost before them. It's a pyramid of pain, and everyone at the bottom's holding hands, singing songs about buy the dip. The 99% don't trade markets, they trade emotions. They're addicted to the rush, not the process. They don't study liquidity, they chase validation. They think being right matters more than being profitable. That's the rookie mindset, loud, impulsive, blind. They're reading the same books, watching the same gurus, staring at the same damn chart setups, thinking they're seeing patterns. But those ain't patterns, brother. Those are illusions. Manufactured mirages built to keep you busy while the big players move the real money behind your back. You think you're trading price action? Nah, you're trading the illusion of price. The market's showing you what it wants you to see. The curtain. Behind that curtain, the real players, the market makers, they're doing the moves that actually matter. That's the dirty secret of this game. The market don't move because of your RSI or your triangle breakout or your EMA crossover. It moves because liquidity needs to be collected, positions need to be built, and emotions need to be manipulated. That's why when I say 99% lose, it ain't an insult. It's a wake-up call. The market's a predator. And if you walk in soft, it'll eat you alive before your morning coffee gets cold. So how do you get out of that 99%? You stop acting like them. You stop believing the noise. You stop copying clowns. You start learning how the game actually works. You start thinking like a damn market maker. And that's what Danny Skill and his crew over at Stockforce One are teaching. Not fairy tales. Not textbook fluff. They're showing traders how to step out of the herd and into the shadows. The place where the truth actually lives. That's where the system called shadow patterns comes in. It's not about chasing trends. It's about tracking intent. It's about seeing the fingerprints left by those who move billions, not the crumbs left by the crowd. Because once you understand shadow patterns, you realize there ain't no bullish or bearish. There's only accumulation and distribution. There's only liquidity and manipulation. And the faster you accept that, the faster you stop donating your hard-earned cash to people who don't even know your name. Let's get real. 99% lose because they're impatient. They want every day to be a win. Every trade to be green, every chart to give them validation. But the truth? This game don't pay you for excitement. It pays you for discipline. The market is a slow burn, not a fireworks show. You gotta understand something. Impatience is a tax. And the market collects it every damn day. Every time you jump into a trade early, chase a move late, or double down on a loser, you're paying that tax. And guess who's cashing it? The 1%, the disciplined, the patient, the ones playing chess while you're over there slapping buttons like it's a slot machine. The real players? They ain't reacting. They're observing. They're waiting. They're building traps while retail traders build hope. They know your psychology better than you do. They know you'll panic at the first red candle. They know you'll FOMO into a breakout that's been designed just for you. It's not luck, it's engineering. And the market makers, they've been doing this longer than you've been alive. You think your little trading plan's gonna outsmart them? Please. The only way to win is to stop playing their game and start playing yours. You don't chase, you stalk. You don't react, you anticipate. You don't gamble, you calculate. That's what separates the 1% from the rest. The 99% are busy chasing certainty. The 1% are mastering probability. You see, the average trader wants to be right, but the professional trader wants to be effective. Big difference. The market doesn't care if you're right. It only cares if you manage risk. The amateurs risk 20% of their account on one perfect setup. The pros risk 1% on a high probability move and live to trade another day. That's why you'll see retail traders post screenshots of one big win. But they'll never show you the 20 quiet losses that followed. The pros don't flex their wins. They flex their longevity. They flex their consistency. Because in this game, the goal ain't to win fast. It's to stay in the game long enough for your edge to compound. You know what most people don't get? The market don't reward hustle. It rewards patience. You can't outwork the market. You gotta outwait it. It's like hunting. You don't shoot at every sound in the forest. You'd starve by noon. You wait for the right movement, the right alignment, the right opportunity. But most traders, they're emotional. They see one green candle and their hands start shaking like it's Christmas morning. They don't understand structure. They don't understand volume. They don't understand the shadow game. The invisible war happening underneath every chart. That's why 99% lose. Because they're looking where they're told to look, not where the truth is hiding. Let me tell you what a shadow pattern really is. It's the market's heartbeat. It's the rhythm that shows you where real money's moving. It's the silent language of the insiders written in liquidity, hidden in plain sight. Every fake breakout, every stop hunt, every news-driven move, it's all a performance, a script. A story written by the big players to make you act the way they want. The amateurs watch the price. The pros watch intention. And when you learn to read intention, the whole game slows down. Suddenly, you're not emotional. You're analytical. You're detached. You stop seeing chaos. You start seeing choreography. But let's be real, it ain't easy. You gotta retrain your brain. You gotta strip away years of bad habits, toxic noise, and instant gratification. You gotta rebuild yourself as a strategist, not a speculator. The 99% hate that. They want shortcuts. They want dopamine. They want fast money. But fast money dies fast. Smart money compounds. And that's what we build at Stockforce One. Traders who think like architects, not gamblers. Traders who see liquidity maps instead of chart art. Traders who understand that the market ain't personal. It's psychological. Because at the end of the day, this game's not about numbers. It's about nerves. The market don't test your math. It tests your mind. You panic easy? The market will sniff that out and feed you false hope till you're broke. You get greedy fast? It'll give you wins just to hook you, then rip your heart out on the next candle. You can't sit still? It'll make you chase till your account bleeds out. But if you got discipline, patience, and self-awareness, if you've studied the shadow moves, if you've detached your ego from every trade, then you become untouchable. The market can't hurt you when you stop reacting to it. The 99% react. The 1% respond. That's the line that separates chaos from control. And it's funny, people think the 1% are geniuses. They're not. They're just disciplined. They built systems that protect them from their own stupidity. That's the real edge. Not some indicator, not some secret algorithm. The edge is emotional control backed by real understanding. The losers chase prediction. The winners master probability and psychology. And I ain't saying that to flex. I'm saying it because you need to hear it before the market humbles you. So yeah, 99% lose, but not because the game's rigged. It's because they refuse to learn the game. They want to play Monopoly in a war zone. You want to join the 1%? Then step into the shadow. Stop worshiping charts and start studying intent. Stop listening to noise and start learning from truth. And when you're ready for that, you already know where to go. Stock Force One, where trading ain't about guessing. It's about knowing. Where you stop being prey and start being the hunter. Where shadow patterns ain't a myth, they're the map. Because the market don't reward the loud, it rewards the patient. It don't pay the lucky, it pays the prepared. And the day you finally stop thinking like the 99% is the day the 1% starts fearing you.